so just because right now, at this red hot moment, this thing is not working and we have to part ways, does not mean it's the end of life and it's the end of us.
Yeah.
Give it a break.
And learn to put a pause. If you've been running this marathon, yeah? Na unasikia ako ka stitch kanakuja. Ako ka stitch yenyewe kanakuja. You're not giving up the marathon. You're saying, I'll sit down first, take some water, relax. Bado tu finish line itakuwa pale itanigojea. Ni sawa. Once I can, as opposed to going on with a stitch, alafu faint. Ukisha faint hautamaliza marathon. Unaona? So let's learn to pause.
Yeah.
Let's learn to say, right now, it's the nini are heightened. The emotions are heightened. You know, I am slowly and slowly hating you. I am slowly and slowly becoming bitter. So what do? Let's take a pause.
Chill pill.
Let's take a chill. Yeah. Let me go for a week or two to wherever. Let's make arrangements. Or you go for a week or two,
or
wherever, or even a year. Let's just put a pause to it. Remember, we as human beings, we evolve. We grow in different ways. The way I met you 77 years ago.
Yes. 77.
You know, it's not the same person. You're not the same person.
Yeah.
So your views in certain things have changed. So evolving is a constant. It's again change. If there's one thing that is constant, is change.
Yes.
And so you change your mind about a few things. I change my mind about how I feel about a few things.
Yeah.
Maybe before I was not even eating cheese. Now I've come to appreciate cheese.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And so we are constantly evolving. And so ask yourself, this person, after those many years, they have evolved, I have evolved. Are we still coming together and say, the new you and the new me, we can still work together?
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
We can still sit down and say, I know you've changed your mind about polygamy. Yes, I went there.
You had to.
I mean, Samido ametuonesha anaweza maintain what you are believing. And so you find you've changed your mind a bit about a few things. You've stopped believing about other things. Sometimes even religion.
Yes.
You're like you guys started out without any form of background in religion, and now 5 years into it, 10 years into it, you unataka kuwa baptized, and then we are married, so ukikuwa baptized mean nitaachwa wapi, you know. And so you have to come back, constantly go back to the drawing board and say, this is where we are. Again, like you said, take stock. This is where we are. When you tunafanyanga KRA, sasa wacha tu this relationship wacha tuiweke chini. Tukimit, ulikuwa unapika. Siku hizi upikangi. Ilishakubo. Na mimi nikwambie, unajua
sasa nilikupenda kwa sababu ulikuwa unapika.
Sasa nikwambie sasa hivi unajua kutoka nianze kutengeneza makucha, na ni kama kitchen work tunasumbuana nayo.
Kukanda chakula na kuwa tricky.
So wacha tufanye hivi. Cause bado nakufurahisha hizi area zingine. Sasa this time we engage koni. Anyway, for example. But just have that. Go back to that conversation every time. Remind yourself, let's go and have a sitting and talk about where we are. And if there's something is not working about a certain, if you cannot compromise, you cannot compromise. Be very, very okay to walk away and say, it is not a failure. I took my lessons, I took my L, and now we're moving forward.
And of course, Annette, let's learn to seed more ground. Let's seed ground. Two, let's not be rigid. Let's be elastic. Rigidity mimics death. Flexibility mimics life. Be more forgiving. In a world that is full of wrong things and in a world that is full of disarray, it really, really helps to be that a bit more understanding and that a bit more forgiving. But we'd rather not talk about that. Our ego wants to win at all cost.
We want to beat our chest and say, mimi mtu alifanyia
hivyo.
Mimi.
Anibebe madharau.
Hai.
And
Like another way.
You know,
Yeah.
and you might then end up winning the battle and the battle and the battle, and then you lose the war.
Yeah.
And it's the war that we're here for.
Yeah.
The long term, in short, that's what I'm talking about. So don't be so focused on these small wins.
Yeah.
That and lose the entire bigger picture.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what tomorrow will hold.
Exactly.
The same things you're demonizing this person on, and you leave them, you might get into the same into the next relationship, and be the culprit of these same things,
yeah.
knowingly or unknowingly.
Yeah.
And then now this other person now, if you wanted to kill this other one in the previous one, do you want to be killed now in this next one?
Yeah.
And how many times will we kill each other until now the ego wins? I mean, let go.
Learn to let go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think we should give this a parting shot, like a proper parting shot. Like, now, what are the take homes now for this?
I think generally do this.
Yes.
Yeah. Work on yourself.
Yes.
As a person. Work on yourself.
Yes.
No, these are my do's.
Yes.
These are my don'ts.
Yes.
Kuna mahali sitawahi pita.
Yeah.
You know, hata nikikasirikiwa na mtu aje, nikikasirishwa na mtu aje, kuna mahali sitawahi pita.
Yeah.
Na
The limit.
These are my limits. Know self, and then constantly improve on self. Yeah. So that as you're evolving, you have different concepts, different ideologies. You absorb different information. Once you build yourself, yeah. And when I say build myself, see, I'm not talking about go be a millionaire. I'm talking about build here.
Yes.
So that at the end of the day, when you come together with someone else,
Yes.
you are two whole people
Yes.
coming into a situation to form something beautiful. Yeah? But if it's not working, learn to let go. Learn to let go and be okay with it. Don't hold any grudges. Don't go out being a bitter person. Just say, it did not work. It's okay. I am still a beautiful human being in and out. You are still an okay person the way you are. Let's go be with other people who will complement what we have. Yeah. And so learn to be okay with letting go.
Wow.
Yeah.
For me, and I'll borrow a lot from what you just said, this whole misnomer of I have to reduce the fullness of who I am so that I can accommodate you, and then you have to cede a lot of ground and change your persona to panel beat it into a half, and I panel beat it into mine into a half, so that now we can combine and be one full whole. You're my better half, I'm your better half. That has to go. I need to know myself more, I appreciate myself more, I love myself more, and I fully become the fullness of the essence of who I came here to be. And I must allow you to be the fullness of who you are, and not to cede so much ground, but to be the full discovery of who you are. And then in your fullness and in my fullness, let's come together. Once you've discovered yourself and I've discovered myself, let's share in our fullness. Instead of having only one full, I'm sorry, full not of double O but of U double L, will become two complete wholes. It will be more wholesome. Yes, I love wholesome.
Yes.
Will be more wholesome as a union, as a bond, and that way to be more tenable. That way to live will be so easy because I can live with myself. If this is not working, I can be perfectly fine with myself. You can be perfectly fine with yourself. If you change our minds tomorrow and decide that, hey, let's bombastic shad our fullnesses to be now together, it will still be fine. So how about that for a change?
Yeah.
And so life goes on.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Whether you kill yourself or not, life will go on.
Yes.
So wacha hiyo ujinga.
Yeah.
Wachana na hiyo ujinga. If it's not working, rudi kwa mama yako. Wachana na mtoto wenyewe, wacha rudi kwa mama yake. Go and take stock of yourself.
Yes.
Come back ukiwa fresh.
Good.
Let's stop holding on to things that are destroying us. Learn to let go.
Remind us, how can they reach us?
You can reach us on Life Codes 254. We are on YouTube, we are on Facebook, and we are on Instagram. If you are on Facebook, that is Life Codes 254 KE.
Yes.
If you are on Instagram, again, life codes 254 KE.
Yes.
If you are on YouTube, that is life codes 254. On my personal handles, that is Annette White on Instagram, on Facebook, and on TikTok and Twitter as well.
And I'm on all handles. I'm on all platforms as Harry Ritho. That's Harry WRITHO. And let's keep doing this.
If you agree with what we are saying, if you disagree with it, if you have more pointers, please, we appreciate your comments, we appreciate your opinions, we love interacting with you. So comment, share, subscribe, and let's see you
on the next episode.